Hey guys, so it feels so good to be back on here. I took a little bit of a break. I was very fortunate to go upstate for a little bit and kind of just be in nature and to have my phone on silent and just to really reconnect with nature and being, really grounded. And I have to tell you, just if you can turn off your notifications, I'd say ditch the iWatch. Like I used to have it and it was constantly like I would be, in a conversation, but I would be like looking over, and so I'm just saying, if you don't need the iWatch or something, some kind of distraction, or you don't need your notifications, I'm telling you to be more present because it really does make you connect with the person that you're connecting with way deeper, and it feels really, really great to not be sidetracked where, you hear the notification go off. So I'm telling you, if you can turn your notifications off, definitely do that. It honestly helped me so much to just be present. So that's one of the things. The other thing is that I had a little scare with some health, and I'm okay. I'm doing fine. But, make sure that you see your doctors, make sure you're checking in with, if you do have something that is hereditary, definitely go and check in with your doctors and make sure. I was very, very fortunate that I did catch something. So this is my third time having polyps removed that were precancerous. And, I did lose somebody in my family from it. So, it is something that thankfully is something that I know about and I can prepare for. But this was a little bit more of a scare. I am okay. But this is my third time going to have polyps removed. So I'm just saying, just go and make sure that you're all checked out. Like just check out your dentist, go to your general doctor. Even if you go in January, because it's such a strong month to like start, right? And like to restart and like make sure everything's good, make sure you're functioning really well. And but yeah, even when it comes down to having a colonoscopy, make sure like you're good. Even people that don't have it, in their families do often have it. So just make sure that you're good and you're checked out because you never know. You just don't know, because I've been very fortunate where I did find out early on and I was able to catch it. So if you can, just make sure that you're checking with your doctors and you're getting everything looked at and checked out, same with your car, make sure that's good and running and functioning really, really well. So that's what I wanted to say about that. And this is another thing that I really, really connected with when I was away was, also I've been working on my fear of needles, so I still have this. Yeah, so the thing is that I really thought about when I was away was when it comes to a trailer, I don't watch the entire trailer because then it really shows you everything, right? And it's kind of the same thing with life, when it's like, when you know what's going to happen, it doesn't make it exciting, and it's like, all right, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, the premise, but when you watch half of a trailer, it's like, all right, you get like a little bit of a taste, you don't get the full exposure of what's going to happen. And that's just like life. You don't know what is next. You don't know who you're going to meet. You don't know what your next big adventure is going to be. You don't know what the next plot twist is going to be until you get to that point, So that's something that I really, really thought about actually on my drive from upstate back to Long Island for my doctor appointment, and then I decided to go back up, and so I had a day of driving, and then some car issues, so it was just a bit of, even though it was stressful, just knowing and like even listening to Bob Marley's like everything's gonna be all right has gotten me through so much. And by knowing and honestly by saying that things could always be worse has gotten me through so much. So whatever you're going through, it can always be worse. It can always be worse. And you know what? It's just temporary, So know that things are going to be okay, and try to like silence your phone and try to like not be so engaged, like be so into nature or nature walk or so in tune with the company that you're with where you don't even have time to check your phone. That's been so huge over the past about week and a half. So and I'm telling you, if you've got the ability to just get away and to retreat just a little bit, it's so refreshing just to like reboot the batteries and to really, really connect with yourself and to really escape for a bit. And, you learn more about yourself when you go away. And it's really true. So that's the latest with everything. I am doing okay. I am fine. Thank you. And just make sure that you're just checking in. You know, make sure you're getting those appointments checked out. You know, make sure you're doing all right, and that you know, you are all good, because you just don't know what you can prevent. And if I didn't listen to my body, or you know, recognize some things and signs, like it could have gone really south really, really fast. So just be grateful, be honest with yourself, get those check-ins, and retreat. You know, put the phone on, you know, silence, and to really be present at dinner. You know, be present with the person that you're with, and try not to be on your phone. I'm telling you, it's such a game changer. I felt so present when I was just disconnected from my phone. And you know, I used to wear the iWatch, and now, you know, I got rid of it a long time ago, because it was great when I was at work and I was able to message, but at the same time, I wasn't present with the person or the group or whatever I was doing. And another thing that I really, really connected with was painting, you know? So it was a really great way to meditate and to really, really connect with creating a vision. And even though it's not something that I've done in a really long time, it was really nice to be present with some paint and some brushes, and to really create a scene from one of the pictures that I took. So, but I changed it a little bit. I altered it because it ended up becoming a completely different piece than I expected it to, like life. So anyway, that's all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.